The Maidstone Kinsmen Cadets are gearing up for their 49th annual telemiracle, taking place on Valentine's Day. I had the chance to speak with a member of the Kin Club of Maidstone to learn more. Today I'm joined by Byron Stepp with the Kin Club of Maidstone, and we're here to talk about the upcoming Valentine's Day telemiracle you have planned. To start, can you elaborate on what will be going on for the day?
To bring a little clarity, Telemiracle is a fundraiser. This will be the 49th Telemiracle in a row. It's an annual event. Previously, it moved from Saskatoon to Regina, and it is a Saskatchewan-wide event that raises millions and millions of dollars. Our record one year was over $7 million. So our 50th is coming up, and honestly, we've got some members from our club that are on the planning committee for 50 for some of the special events. And actually, our current president, I believe, is the head of transportation for Telemiracle 50 itself. As far as what Maidstone Kin Club is doing, is we're actually having a fundraiser where the funds generated in that project go to the total in Saskatoon at Telemiracle 49, which is this year. And every year we do some type of an event to drive money from our community to go there. And then, of course, there's a board and a foundation that grants the money to people in need from throughout Saskatchewan for medical, travel, accommodations, and meals. And that always comes back to our community. What you put out comes back to you, right? So that's what we're doing.
With this one being the 49th annual, can you speak to how it's evolved over the years?
It's a perfect question for me because this is my 26th telemiracle that I'll have attended and worked. So yeah, I'm the one in the club that's been around for the longest. The show has evolved technology-wise, obviously. Here we sit on Zoom doing a meeting via technology, but we can have some people actually zoom into the actual live show live on CTV for 20 hours. The technology, the lighting, the production, all of that stuff has changed drastically. Our producers are very, how do you say this? Technology forward, like they want to do things that are cool. Our pre-records are beautiful. It's always been a great show, but it's always about the people of Saskatchewan and the community and how they give back. Like when a province of less than 1 million people donates over $7 million in 1 year, that's $7 for every man, woman, and child. It's crazy. We still, from when I first went to Telemiracle 26 years ago to now, hear that phone ring, pick it up, and you can hear a kid jingling a piggy bank going, I want to give my money, right? So it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $1,000 or $100,000. We're so excited to help you people, help the people of Saskatchewan, and help other people of Saskatchewan. So it's just too super excited. Now, what's really changed is the online donations. So we have an online, obviously live social media feed and all that stuff goes throughout the show, and it's really something to see. But the online donations you'll see sometimes when you're in a certain area of the building, you'll see them coming from New Zealand. You'll see the lot coming from our snowbirds that travel south, and they still connect to this show that's gone for decades and decades and decades to, obviously passed on, but like Bob McGrath from Sesame Street and now Beverly Mahood and Alvin Law and Brad Johnner, and now it's Brad's kids, and it's just so good. And so many people in media have joined us as well because they have a voice and they're recognized as well. So it's really cool. So we're super excited. The show's evolved, but it's still got its grassroots based in helping the people of Saskatchewan.
Now, this wouldn't be possible without the team behind the scenes. Can you speak to how this was all made possible?
I'm not actually on the organizing committee this year, but some friends of mine are. I have been on the corporate fundraising committee, but just to give you a manpower glimpse, because I think that's the question you're asking me, Callan. So the manpower can swell to about 500 volunteers behind the scenes. So what the public sees on the show is basically, as they say, the tip of the iceberg, right? So when we have guests come to the show, whether they're corporate clients or they're special guests, we tour them around and they're always in awe of like, oh my God, I can't believe that there's this much going on. There's even this much cable laying on the floor for all the lights and all the stuff. So it's a massive undertaking to put on a live TV show. It's an even more massive undertaking to put on a live 20-hour TV show. Like you can imagine a producer can stand on the stage for an hour and produce a show. But to have 3 or 4 producers stand on the stage for a consecutive 20 hours to produce a show is just phenomenal. And you know what? 99% of this people are some expenses covered, but volunteer. Like even CTV employees come, they give up their wages to help us produce a show to help the people of Saskatchewan. And I want to make a very clear point here that I live in Lloydminster now. I'm born and raised in the southeast corner, but Lloydminster as a city is split, as we know, but Telemiracle doesn't just cover the people of Saskatchewan and Lloydminster, it covers the whole city. So we're considered all Saskatchewan people, no matter which side of the Highway 17 we live on. So that's a very, very big advantage. So that's something that is not well known.
Was there anything else you'd like to add about what the club has upcoming?
We've got all kinds of stuff going on surrounding Telemiracle, including a skate-a-thon with the school. So another community thing we do. Outside of that, we do some help out at some weddings. Like I said, we do Easter dances. We do a Canada Day thing. We do a lot of stuff around the community with helping the Legion with where they need extra manpower. We help out with a bond spiel. Yeah, we just wherever we're needed, right? If we're needed in a park to go grab garbage bags and clean up, we're there. If we're needed at the senior center to go shovel a sidewalk, we're there, right? It's where do you need us? We have neighboring communities that call us and say, well, listen, we're having an event. Can you come help us out? Absolutely. So, and it all comes out of the community, goes right back into the community. And that's what we don't get to keep any of it, right? So, and that's just a spirit of giving. And that's Maidstone Kin Club. And I got to say, this group, and I've been in several clubs. Like I said, I've moved communities. This club is very, very active, very energetic, and a lot of fun to be around. And there's a group of us, I think there's 10, which is almost 50% of the club that's traveling to work Telemiracle this year and next year. And I'm super proud to be part of this club.
Well, that covers all of the questions that I had today. Thank you so much for taking the time, and good luck on the event.
Happy to share.